Hello, good evening and welcome to Mission. Tonight we'll look at health issues in the Volta region. Going on to our first story, the absence of a health facility at Shiare in the Nkwanta South district of the Volta region has compelled residents to carry sick persons, pregnant mothers, to trek for 5 hours to Nkwanta to access health care. The daily ordeal has caused them to lose lives on their way to seeking medical assistance. Before we set off to Shiare, a village located on the mountainous area in the Nkwanta South, we were told of how residents of that community lose their lives owing to the absence of health facility. We began the journey from Nkwanta using the Oli Feather Road, which is in a deplorable condition. The road, just like others in the district, has not been reshaped for a long time. Residents say Okada operators have extended the activities from Nkwanta to this point of the road.
This is the road we use when we are going to Shiare. Usually, we don't get to our destination and the sick person we are carrying dies on the motorbike.
I have personally witnessed 5 people die on the way to the hospital.
At this point of our journey, we had to abandon the vehicle. We are going to Shiare, which is behind this mountain. Throughout the journey to Shiare, I had to lead the entourage on our way to the peak of the mountain. Visitors to the community, according to customs, are required to lead when climbing this mountain. Residents say this bridge is difficult to cross when it rains. We climbed the first mountain and we had 2 hours to get to Shiare. After trekking for 4 hours on the Shiare mountain, we have finally gotten to Shiare. The village is also located between other mountains which are dotted around here. The community sits on a hilly and rocky mountain with settlements. The community shares boundary on the east with Togo. Majority of the population are youth and schooling is not a priority. But what matters to them is the stress they have to go through to access health care.
Politicians are making a fool out of us. When it is time for voting, electoral officers are able to climb the mountain and come here for us to vote. But after elections, that ends it.
This old woman, we were told, was the 4th sick person to be carried to Nkwanta that day, a journey which would take 5 hours to cover. Residents lament they would not be losing lives if a chief's compound or a clinic is built for them. Ifwa's husband, we were told, passed away on their way to the hospital just 3 weeks ago.
I'm now a single mother with 4 children. How will I take care of my children now? My husband was a pillar to my family.
The dead is also buried on the rocky mountain because they cannot convey the body for that long distance. Residents say it's been years since they last saw their MP. At the Nkwanta South District Assembly, the chief executive who spoke off camera said putting up a health facility will be impossible. But if a chief's compound has been sited 11 kilometers away from the village, which was recently handed over, he wondered why residents travel long distance to Nkwanta. He however said a memorandum of understanding has been signed between the assembly and a company to construct a road, adding that funding are being sourced. But residents say they have been left out of development for far too long, and their health needs is what will inform their decision in this year's elections. Josephine Frempong, TV3 News, Shiare, Nkwanta South.